What's going on, guys? Welcome to the 7th section side of the Life by Design Fast Start training. So real quick, we're going to go over the PS3 system. Now, before we go in depth, or you decide to go out there and start speaking, really start deciding to go out there and start learning other different types of skill sets, you're going to want to make sure you master the PS3 system to the core, guys. Now, what PS3 stands for is an acronym for Peak, Share, Three-Way, right? This is the system that I've used with my entire group that has helped me produce tens of thousands of dollars in obviously revenue and obviously millions of dollars in revenue as well. So we're going to go over everything that it is that you need to learn with the PS3 system. So real quick, let's go over here. I'm going to talk about piquing interest, guys, right? Before you start piquing people's interest, you're going to want to make sure you also form them, guys. That's a huge thing, right? Form stands for where someone's from, what their occupation is, what they do in their recreational use, and what motivates them, okay? Form is an acronym to go out there and actually build relationships with people, right? Because people don't care how much you know until they care how much you care, okay? So go out there and start learning how to utilize form in your day-to-day interactions or when talking to people, just in general, okay? Now, piquing interest, guys, you can pique interest in 3 different ways. There's the direct approach, me going out there and actually asking you if you've ever heard about Forex before. Amazing approach, but the problem here is if you don't necessarily know how to properly invite or get someone to an event, or if you're brand new, you might say the wrong things or might speak too fast, right? Understand, guys, if you're brand new, you're doing a disservice to someone talking to them about what Forex is if you just got started. So rather than do that, lead them to another opportunity. But it also works very well if you have experience, if you have the conviction, right? Asking people if they've ever heard about trading before, or cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is an amazing way to go out there and expose stuff. The second way is the indirect approach. Indirect approaching is amazing, right? Understand, guys, it's because let's say if I decide to go out there with my group of friends and I'm trading on my phone or I'm trading on my laptop when I have it out at school, people are going to start asking me questions on what it is that I do, right? Because we're sparking curiosity, right? Curiosity is what attracts people into asking you these questions. So understanding indirect approach is super cool. I could also indirect approach on social media. I could start posting, let's say, on trading results, let's say charts, meetings. People are going to start asking questions and asking you what it is that you do, right? And at that point in time, you're indirectly approaching them. You could also indirectly approach people when they're liking and commenting your stuff because they keep following you on social media. So the indirect approach is super powerful and a really great way to actually go out there and start piquing people's interest. Now, the final approach is the super indirect approach, which is probably one of my absolute favorites. And the reason I like to say this is just because it's very cool and it's kind of like a dope psychological way of going out there and exposing the business. So let's say I decided to go talk to Sally about the business, and I asked Sally, hey, look, Sally, I just got partnered up with a multiple 7-figure trader, and I'm learning how to trade in the financial markets, both the Forex and the crypto market. Do you know anybody that would actually be interested in learning how to trade? I'm starting up a team of traders together. Bang. Now, Sally, in her mind, number 1 is thinking, damn, that's a really cool concept. You just demonstrated value. And number 2, the second thing Sally is thinking of is all the people in her head that she would believe that would be great for the opportunity, right? So unconsciously, she's already naturally building. And number 3, you unqualified Sally. Because you didn't ask her about it, but you asked her if she knew anybody, Sally now wants what she can't have, right? Because most people want what they can't have. She's going to be saying, well, hey, I want to learn and actually learn about what you're talking about, the Forex and crypto market. So she's going to start asking questions about it. So it's a cool way of getting somebody already thinking of other people in their head and also having them want to learn more about what it is that you're doing because you didn't directly ask them, you indirectly and super indirectly ask them. So guys, try these different types of piquing interest. You also can go online and learn of multiple different ways to do it, but they're really cool way of going out there. Also indirectly approaching on Instagram and Facebook, connect with people, guys, right, on the comment section, like comment section. It'll help you out in the long run. Now let's talk about the sharing, right? You can share the opportunity in multiple different ways. Once you pique someone's interest, you want to lead them to an exposure and sharing the entire education platform with them properly, not improperly. So the first way to do this is through a video, right? Understand, guys, opportunity videos like What is IML from Alex Borton or iMarkets Live, the presentation that I have, you can utilize those videos. You could also utilize a webinar. You could have them hop on a webinar and they'll see all the people that are actually listening to this entire opportunity as well. So it would help them like kind of see that social proof and see that it's bigger than just them. Also, you could lead them to a home event or a one-on-one meeting.
Home events and one-on-one meetings are the most powerful thing in the world. Network marketing grew to a multi-billion-dollar industry just off of home events and meetings, guys. There's nothing that can replace that interpersonal relationship. Okay, so you want to lead them to a home event or a one-on-one meeting, because that way they could see it as well as it being real. They could see the people around them that are also building the business and seeing that same type of success. And the fourth way to expose them is through social media. Expose them to your upline social media, seeing the type of credibility that they have. Alex Morin, Jason Brown, whoever your upline is, you can help them build that credibility because they see their profile and they see that they are a legitimate person. Now, like I said, your goal here is when you pique someone's interest and you bring them to, let's say, a home event, you want to make sure you also have them see a video or have them hop on a webinar. Your goal is to get them to every single type of exposure, because the more exposure they have, the more likely they are to kind of see the opportunity and kind of see the vision for themselves. Now, after you do this, and if they are not closed and not ready to run with the entire opportunity or have some type of uncertainty, what it is you're going to want to do is get them on a three-way call with someone that's a Plat 600 or higher. So let's say for me, if I'm exposing Sally to the opportunity, I piqued her interest and I brought her over to an exposure, I brought her over to go see a lifestyle video and a home event meeting. Now she's been able to see all the information properly. But most people, they need to see it like more than just once or twice. They need to see it maybe 5, 10 times. Right? Human attention span is so low. So at that point in time, I would have them talk to someone else. And this is the third step of the entire PS3 system. And that is, I would have Sally hop on a three-way call. So a three-way call is powerful because people need to hear from someone other than you. Let's say Sally knew me from high school and she knew me as a partier, right? So she doesn't necessarily respect my opinion too much, but she doesn't know Elias, and Elias is somebody that has an immense amount of credibility, is making about $1,000 a month residually or $5,000 a month residually, and she could help her, right, get an understanding, a full understanding of everything. So I would get Sally on a call with Elias, and Elias would knock out the three-way call for me. All I would do is I would make sure I edify Elias and edify Sally. So I would tell Sally, I'm going to help you. I'll talk to my mentor who is making about 5 figures plus a month through this entire business model, making a bunch of money also through trading as well. He's traveled the entire world, helped thousands of people in his entire business. Sally, this is Elias. Elias is going to go out there, tell his story, and absolutely crush the call. Make sure you're getting people on calls that are P600 and above and are qualified for a three-way call, right? And if you utilize this system as well, you can build yourself up to P1000, P2000. You can make an additional $5,000 a month just by leading people the right type of way. Utilizing this system is super powerful. So like I said, guys, the PS3 system. Master this, and you'll be able to master going out there and achieving, hitting those ranks. Talk to you guys soon.